Let's talk about the basics of key signatures. The objectives of this lesson are to review the third form of the musical alphabet, to apply the third form to key signatures, to view a few examples in sharps, to view a few examples of key signatures in flats, to view a few mixed examples of key signatures, not just focusing on either flat or sharps, but doing both. So here we go. The third form of the musical alphabet. From our previous lessons, we might recall that that form was bead GCF. To memorize it, you might see the word bead in there, B-E-A-D, and some folks say greatest common factor, and if you remember that's what it is from left to right, that's how you can memorize it. So how do we apply it to key signatures? Well, simply, when we read this from left to right, that will always be the order of flats in a key signature. For example, if I see one flat in a key signature, it will always be B flat, regardless of the clef. If I were to see four flats in the key signature, they would be read from left to right, B-E-A-D, and so forth. Now, what if I read it backwards, from right to left? Well, that would be the order of sharps in key signatures. So if I saw one sharp in a key signature, it would always be F sharp. And then if I saw three, it would always be F, C, G, read from left to right. Well, right to left here, but in the key signature, left to right. You'll see what I mean. I think it's time to do a few examples. So I'm going to break out of this presentation and go to our favorite site, musictheory.net. And we're going to do a few examples of flats. So here we go. Right here, we may know this is a C clef, we may not. But what we do know is that there are three flats. Therefore, the flats will be B, E, A. This next example, it's a different clef, but the flats are still B, E, A, D, G, C. Those are our six flats. If we look at this example, same clef, but only one flat. That is B flat. And we'll do one more. Different clef, three flats. B, E, A. That's how I read it from right to left. Now, let's look at a few examples in sharps. Here we have an F clef, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sharps. Well, read our third form of the alphabet backwards, it would be F, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, A sharp, and E sharp. That's what we would have there. If we look at the C clef, we might not be able to read the C clef fast enough, but we see 7 sharps, so we know they are F, C, G, D, A, E, and B. In this example, another C clef, can't read it fast enough, but if I glance, I know it's 2, so it's F and C. If I look at this example in C clef, this is 1 sharp, that's an F sharp. And then in F clef, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sharps, which would be F, C, G, D, A, E, B. And that's how we read our sharps. And if we do look at a few that are mixed, we won't do many more of these. Those are 5, so it's F, C, G, D, A. And we just keep going. B, E for flats. Now we read it from left to right, and so forth. And no slide show would be complete without saying thanks for watching.